Let me ask you something. In your experience, what other countries besides the United States have a culture of debates during electoral campaigns?
Well, I've seen some great debates all over Europe. UK has some good debates. Australia, I've seen some good debates. Canada, of course. I've seen debates far and wide. I think that most well-developed democracies have some tradition of debate, and frankly, it always helps. It's rare that a debate is counterproductive to the democratic process.
So, considering those countries which are either have or are cultivating a culture of transparent debates to let the electorate know what your candidate thinks or believes or what their position is vis-a-vis the other opposition candidate. Considering those countries versus those who may not, would you say that those countries that do go to consultants like yourself, political consultants in Washington, or even contacting you when you were editor of Campaigns and Elections magazine, do they go to you worried or concerned about needing to be prepared for those debates and those more open and transparent debate societies and say, hey, I need help? Who can prepare me professionally in Washington for this debate coming up?
I don't think that candidates are per se afraid of debates. I mean, if they're getting out there and they're speaking to the public all the time, I don't think that they're terribly worried about being at the podium next to someone. But they're certainly worried about being embarrassed by not knowing a fact or seeing a kind of a disaster in the making, whether it was kind of a gesture or they failed to make eye contact or they just had some kind of the wrong clothes even. And that's where I think American consultants or any kind of consultant that's come from a country with a strong debate tradition would come in. I couldn't begin to tell you what your candidates should say in the Dominican Republic, but I could get them started in the sense that here's the things you should do, here are the things you should look for, here's the things you absolutely need to avoid. And I think that there's a lot of people that could do that.
But that's an important point. But on another hand, a lot of what you presented today to the Dominicans here went beyond the research aspect, went beyond the need to know, the need to get the numbers right, the need to, as you say, not give false information. It went beyond to issues like body language, to position, to other. Could you talk a little bit more about that and the importance of those more or less styles or tactics or strategies when you're a candidate getting ready to go to a debate?
Well, first of all, I think there's a huge difference in different cultures, even in the United States from state to state in terms of what is appropriate behavior. Learning all the facts and being able to repeat sound bites and facts for an hour doesn't necessarily guarantee you a victory in the debate. If you're not likable, if you're offensive, if you're just not smiling enough, that doesn't get you anywhere. So nobody wants to elect someone they don't like. I don't care how smart you are, So getting to that likability factor or winning the I want to have a beer with you debate, that's an important step. And I think the most important thing, of course, is looking attractive, but also being kind of metaphysically attractive is being able to empathize with the person in the audience, is be able to say, I've been in your shoes and I've had your problems and here's how, and I feel your pain. If you want to repeat what Bill Clinton said a while ago is, look right, but also be able to, make a personal connection. Look at someone in the eye when they answer your question. And when you're looking at someone in the eye when you're answering the question, you're really looking at everyone at the same time.